Hi Tim, welcome to Cloud Pandit. In this Azure Databricks Master Program video series, so in today's session we will be talking about Unity Catalog Object Model. So before we get started with the lab sessions, hands-on to understand how to migrate or how to implement Unity Catalog, we need to understand the object model. What we need to do first, what we need to do second, and so on. Right? To understand that, you need to understand this particular session. So Unity Catalog object model, if you see, first thing is once we have implemented, enable the Unity Catalog in our Databricks workspace, first we will create a meta store. So this meta store is the top level container for all of your data assets. It contains a catalog, schemas, and tables. So catalog, schema, tables are under the meta store. Meta store is the top level container. Container means you can just think of a storage. Generally, meta store will be a one storage account we will be attaching to the Unity catalog. Per region, only one meta store we can able to maintain. Remember, per one region we can only maintain one meta store. It will not allow you to maintain multiple meta stores. That is not the actual purpose of the Unity catalog, right? It is for one place to secure everything, to manage everything. That's why we will be able to create only one meta store per region in the Unity catalog. We will see those practicals in the next sessions. Catalog. So a catalog is a logical grouping of schemas. It can be used to organize your data assets by business units, projects, or other criteria. Just you will be dividing the data across the multiple groups, right? So what is that multiple groups? If I give more example, you will come to know under metadata main container, you will have the catalog, which is basically a logical grouping of your schemas. So under catalog, you will have the schema. Schema is a collection of tables. You will have the collection of tables. It defines the structure of your data assets, such as the names of the columns and the data types, etc. Okay, just think of like this. Collection of catalogs is nothing but a meta store. Collection of schemas is nothing but a catalog. Collection of tables is nothing but a schema. Now there is a something called volume. Volume is a container for non-tabular data such as a Parquet files or images. It's not a table, right? It's a non-tabular data files. In such cases, if you want to store, we are going to use a volume. Volume is a container for storing the non-tabular data. What is view? View is a virtual table that is defined by a SQL query. It does not store any data itself, but it provides a way to access data from one or more tables. One or more tables we can able to access the data. We will be able to see that. Okay. Next. Tag. A tag is a keyword or phrase that can be used to categorize your data assets. Tags can be used to make it easier to find and manage your data. We were talking about data discovery. So using the tag, we can able to do that. So maybe theoretically you understood or you did not understand, doesn't matter. Let's quickly see the practicals. If it's not practicals, through the diagram, if you see, Unity catalog objects, right? So where we have a meta store, under meta store we can create a storage credentials, external locations. Now we have the event based trigger in the Azure data factory. Similar to that event based trigger in the Databricks, if you want to implement, we will be using the storage credentials to access the storage external locations, to access in which location if file is uploaded I want to run a Databricks notebook. For that, you need to define the storage credentials and the external locations. Okay. Similarly, catalog is the main thing that we will be using. It's a collection of schemas, you can say. Okay. Logical grouping of schemas. So share recipients, providers. If you want to share some data to the outside of the organizations, if you want to add a new recipients, you can able to add those things. Our primarily focus is on catalog. Under catalog, we will be creating the different schemas. Under schema, we have different types of tables, sectional tables, managed tables, views, functions. We can able to create these things. If you see, this is our meta store. Under that, we have multiple catalogs. Under catalog, we can have multiple schemas. Under each schema, you can have multiple tables. That is what you need to understand. Here, if you see, under meta store, I created only one catalog under that one schema, under that table assumption, but it is not a one catalog. You can have multiple catalogs. Under each catalog you can have multiple schema. Once under one schema you can have multiple tables. Similar to that, if you think about a sales data, right, in the retail domain, if you see, you will have a sales data storage unit. Under that you have the sales, inventory, marketing can be a catalog. Under sales, weekly data, monthly data, daily data can be a schema. Under daily sales, you can have a product, order, customer can be a table. It will be easy for you to understand now, right? So under the retail domain, we have sales data storage as a meta store, catalog is this, schema is this, tables is this. Let's take one more example. In the financial domain, if you see in financial domain, we have investments, we have a loans, accounts are the catalog. Under investments, we have stocks, bonds, mutual funds. Okay, are the schemas. Under mutual funds, we can have a tables like transactions, fund holdings, investors. Right. So these are the three tables we can have under the mutual funds. Similarly, if you go to the social media, under social media, what we have catalogs can be Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. There are three different applications. Okay. Data storage unit is the meta store. Under catalog, we have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Under Twitter, we have user statistics, hashtag analysis, tweet analysis are the schemas. Under tweets analysis, we can have influential sentiments, retweet stats. Like there is, we can have the multiple tables under this particular schema. Okay, that's how the Unity catalog object model will be hierarchical. Okay, this is how the model will be there. So this is very important. You need to understand the Unity catalog. If you want to understand this, you keep it in your mind. So whenever you think of Unity catalog, you should understand first we need to create a meta store, then we need to create a catalog, then we need to create a schema and a tables. Okay, this is something you should have in your mind team. Okay, thank you. That's all for today. So in the next session or in one or two more sessions, we will quickly start our practical labs. Thank you all. That's all for today. I request all of you to subscribe my YouTube channel and encourage me and support me. Thank you.